Hello, hello, hello. Hey, good morning. How are you? Yes, this is not Jerry. This is JJ, John Jacob Mubarak. Jerry is off property today and wants to let you know about some upcoming events at Rythmia. So I get to tell you, and I'm super excited. So grateful to have you all join us this morning on this beautiful day. Hello, hello, welcome. So here's the deal. Zin, Melissa, so great to have you both. Thank you. So here's what's going down at Rythmia. We have so many great events going on. The first thing I want to tell you about is upcoming events, LGBTQ Week. Hey, Dorita Meg. Hello, Wendy. Wow, everybody's joining. Woo! Guncan, great to see you. How great to have everybody here. All right, so here's what's going down. Hello from Colombia. Let me tell you something about, oh, wait, that's not Colombia. That was a little bit of Cuba. We got to talk about Colombia a little bit later. Okay. Bienvenidos de Colombia. Hello. Miss you too. Gord, great to see you. Upcoming events at Rythmia. Man, LGBTQ Week is happening on November 24th through the 30th. That's November 24th through the 30th. There are still some spaces available. You all have got to check it out. We don't leave you hanging. We don't have just one guest speaker. We don't have just two guest speakers. We have 3 guest speakers and me. Woohoo! We're going to be all there. Ben Decker is coming. We're going to have Jordan. So Ben Decker from Practical Meditation, great classes on meditation, 10 different types of meditations, different ways to deepen your practice. We have Jordan Rivers from Spirit Science. Ooh, if you guys haven't checked out Spirit Science, these cats are cool and smart, really interesting stuff. So that's our next guest speaker is Jordan Rivers. And then we have Jen Sedini, who's amazing spiritual guide, teacher, just beautiful being, who all 3 guest speakers will be talking about different aspects of the self and of rewriting our stories, right? Because I get to see so much of how we commit ourselves to a story. And in fact, we are not only committing ourselves to a story, but many times we're arguing for our own limitations in our stories. I want to talk to you a little bit about that later after we talk about upcoming events. But really looking at how we limit ourselves, right? We're going to talk about that, being comfortable in the discomfort. Can you be comfortable in the discomfort? That's coming up after we talk about upcoming events. So LGBTQ Week. Hey, everybody. I'm so glad you all are joining. Man, it's a beautiful day. November 24th through the 30th, 3 amazing guest speakers. I'm going to be leading the retreat as well. That week, we're going to have an amazing time with all of the healing modalities at Rythmia. My God, this place is just packed. Like, it's not just plant medicine. You've got plant medicine. You've got breath work. You've got 21 farm-to-table meals. You've got Dead Sea colonics. Woo, and that really brings out the worst in you. You know what I'm saying? So you've got the Dead Sea colonics. You've got meditation and yoga and metaphysical classes and these great teachers from all over just here to all of it works together for your good. Everything working together, it's like stacking the deck in your favor, right? You know that you're going to have a good time and an insightful journey on plant medicine. It just like we know that if we throw some seeds in the ground, the earth is abundant, they're probably going to grow. But how much better, how much more effective, how much bigger are those seeds going to grow when you till the ground, weed the garden, clean it out, make sure the soil's planted, make sure you've got nutrients, make sure you've got water, make sure it's the right time of year, all of those things, those seeds are going to really take off. That's what you get at Rythmia. Right? Because we're tilling the ground. You come there, we're weeding the garden with you, we're giving you good food, you're on an anti-inflammatory diet, good juices, you're cleansing, you're doing meditation, you're doing yoga, you're with like-minded people in community. And as you know, my favorite teacher, Reverend Michael Bernard Beckwith says, community boosts your immunity. That's what I'm talking about, right? So come to the community. All of this is like weeding the garden and making sure the soil's tilled so that when you plant those seeds of insight and revelation from plant medicine, from Mother Aya, bam, there's just an amazing expression and deeper understanding for those insights, revelations, downloads to really anchor and embody. So that's what's up when you come to Rythmia. It's not just the plant medicine, it's all of it. It's the Rythmia way. It's what the medicine is trying to do to you, and we're helping it out. So that's the first thing. LGBTQ week, November 24th through the 30th. Then we have Giovanni Bartolomeu. Wow, this cat is cool. Elemental Awakening program with the Wim Hof breathing method. Super cool. You guys, the Wim Hof breathing method that he teaches is absolutely amazing, and it ends in an ice bath, which is great for anti-inflammation, great for your body. Giovanni is an entrepreneur, a life adventurer. His passion is creating deep connections with others and also creating environments for those types of connections to take place. Well, that's Rythmia. So he's traveling here, facilitating workshops designed to unlock your innate human potential within all of us. And he does this with an easy, effective breath work and cold exposure, the ice baths I was telling you about, movement, fasting, and more. He's definitely a great advocate and friend for plant medicine, and was in the documentary Psyched Out, which is super cool. You can check that out, and we're in it as well. And his workshop at Rythmia is going to cover the Wim Hof method and a brief outline of other integral pillars for the Elemental Awakening program. The Wim Hof method is 3 components. It's breath work, cold exposure, and mindset, which will explore having the opportunity to experience the ice bath at Rythmia with over 500 pounds of ice, which that's no small feat in Costa Rica, let me tell you, because it's hot, baby. So, so we're going to have 500 pounds of ice. He gets this huge bath, and the method has been shown to help people become healthy and strong and happy across the globe, because inflammation is the key to most disease. And Jill Peters is saying, JJ, it's only Tuesday, not your Thursday. Yeah, that's right. I'm sitting in for Jerry today. But I'll be back on Thursday with Walking the Path, and I got some new stuff, Jill. Thank you so much. Alyssa's a friend, and she's all Wim Hof, and it works. It's her favorite breath work. Thank you guys for joining, and everyone who's here, and definitely educate, inspire, and change. Hello, love you too, Cash. Thank you. Everyone for being here. So there's some upcoming events at Rythmia. LGBTQ week, you got a book. And you know, a lot of the participants are not LGBT or Q. They have different letters, but we don't have to just be a letter to come. You don't have to have a letter to come, because we're an all-inclusive community, and it's about love. It's about sharing the love and being the love, and we don't care what your letter is. So come be part of our community. Be part of the community. Come to the Rythmia community for LGBTQ week, November 24th through the 30th. You will not regret it. It's going to be an amazing week. And then November 10th through the 17th, Giovanni Bartolomeu, who is just an amazing brother, great friend, and soul partner to Rythmia. We love him. We love you. Now, here's what's up. A little bit more. Upcoming events we talked about. I want to talk to you about this idea of being comfortable in the discomfort. This was a revelation and insight that I had. Before I do that, I want to tell you, book your stay at Rythmia today for November 24th through the 30th, or that's LGBTQ week, or November 10th through the 17th for Giovanni. You can go to our website or to our Facebook Live, our Facebook page, where you can see all the upcoming events. Rythmia, 866-936-9446. Call. The people at the call center are really amazing. I get to work with these people. It's amazing. They care. That's one of the things I love about Rythmia. Everyone you meet really cares. Everyone you meet is really interested in your life advancement, in being a part of walking that path with you. I've never met such a committed group of people. I'm so grateful to be a part of this family and to be a part of this transformation on a global scale. That's what's happening, man. This is a center for, it's like a hospital, right? People come in and heal their souls, heal their hearts, heal the unforgivable. And this is the joy of Rythmia and the tribe. Yes, Kathy, the tribe and the positivity. Kathy says it's fading 4 weeks later. Here's the thing, Kathy, the contrast is fading. Right? The contrast between this high level of where you were at Rythmia and then your everyday life. When you left Rythmia and you went into your everyday life, there was a huge contrast. But now the rest of your life is up leveled to where you were, right? So now it's the new standard and it seems normal. The contrast fades, but the healing remains. We tell the story, our corporate offices for Rythmia are up in Malibu. I live in Marina Del Rey, so I get to drive on the PCH to go to work when I'm up here in LA. Pretty amazing. Well, I remember the first day when I was going to the office. You get on the PCH, wow, it's amazing. It's so beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's, the ocean, the Santa Monica Bay, the Malibu mountains crashing into the ocean, people surfing, birds, palm trees. Oh, I can't believe this is my drive, right? And then like 6 months later, it's like, get out of my way. What is this rolling roadblock? Come on, I got to get to work, right? And you got to look left and go, oh my God, there's the ocean right there. The contrast between that first day of being on the PCH and driving to work and 6 months later, that contrast faded. But the beauty of the ocean, the joy that I can connect to at any time when I just look over and take a moment to pause is right there. The healing, the truth never fades. But the contrast, between your life fades, between, the contrast between this high vibration at Rythmia and when you go back into your life, there's a big contrast, and now it's normalized, right? But it's still there. That's what I really wanted to say. So, all right, a little bit more about Rythmia and a little bit more about this idea of being comfortable in the discomfort. So here's what I noticed recently about myself. I was trying to do a handstand at the gym, and I didn't want to fall over, right? Like fall over, like so fall backwards, right? So I would fall back and I was scared. It caused me some fear. And I realized something. I don't want to experience any discomfort, right? Like I just don't. And I see that I do that a lot in life, that I really have some belief that I shouldn't have to experience discomfort, or that I'm afraid of a little discomfort. Now, I don't know if any of you have that issue, but it's something to really look at because it was a deep revelation for me. I mean, clearly I put myself in uncomfortable situations. I'm not afraid of the discomfort, but there are certain areas in my life where I stop myself because of the discomfort, and it actually causes procrastination, and it causes me to sometimes not even try, right? So the handstand, I get nervous about the handstand, but guess what? There's no way you can try and do a handstand on your own in the middle of the room and not possibly fall over. You just got to deal with it, right? You just got to deal with it. I want to stop here. Enrique Munoz asked me if I'm a Christian. If so, what church do I attend? Well, I am a spiritual practitioner at Agape International Spiritual Center. Agape is a center here founded by Reverend Michael Bernard Beckwith, and that is the spiritual center I attend. I was born and raised Catholic, and I find no contradiction between mysticism, spirituality, and Catholicism. In fact, I find with all religions, whether it's Hindu, Buddhism, Catholicism or Christianity, Muslim, Islam, or Judaism, any of the world traditions have one thing in common: oneness with God, oneness with spirit. The ayahuasca tradition, oneness with God. So that's what I'm about. I'm about oneness. So thank you, Enrique, for your question. And Jill, yes, until the next time you get tired of bearing the discomfort, then it changes. We just have to kind of slip in, Jill. That's right. So here's what I noticed, that I stop myself before I experience any discomfort. What a limiting thought, right? Just to notice where our thoughts limit us, where we get uncomfortable. I went to a Joe Dispenza workshop a month ago, and there was a physical challenge. It was a vertical wall of hanging things, right? It wasn't a solid wall. It was this kind of vertical wall in between these two trees of like tires and bars and ropes and pieces of wood. And they were all hanging and moving, right? It was like a Jacob's ladder, a junk. And you had to ascend straight up about 40 feet. Now I was roped in, and I had the physical strength to climb up pretty steadily. And I got to this one point and I stopped. Even though I was roped in, even though I wasn't going to fall, and if I did, they had me, I stopped myself because of the discomfort. I stopped myself because I was afraid of the discomfort of falling, the discomfort, actually more than it was the discomfort of failing. That's what it really was. The discomfort of not doing it right. The discomfort of not being perfect about it. Hey, Dee, great to see you. Oh, woohoo. And Lorianne, you'll be there October 13th. I'm going to be there too. Yay. So that was really it. The discomfort of not being perfect right off, man. That's really the key. I'm afraid of the discomfort of not doing it right, the discomfort of falling, the discomfort of not being perfect. Wow, how much does that limit us? How much does that limit us in our daily lives? This was just a program in the background running that I just excavated, and I've been doing some work for years, and this stuff is still coming up. There's always more. There's always more. It's infinite. We're infinite beings, and there's always another layer. There's always something deeper. So I want you to think about the areas in your life where you just don't even push through because of the discomfort. You could be a level 10 pushing through. I'm a level 10 when it comes to moving out of my comfort zone. Like, I can move to Costa Rica, I can move to a different city, I can live in a foreign country. I'm a level 10 at pushing out there. But when it comes to doing a handstand, when it comes to maybe doing some writing, I get a little bit more reserved about it, because I want to make sure that I'm doing it right. And when I make sure I'm doing it right, that's a fear of the discomfort of not doing it right. So I'm just noticing, can I be comfortable in the discomfort? I was trying to do a back bend, not trying, I was doing a back bend, but then do a walking back bend on the floor. And I was rushing through it, like, all right, just get there. And the idea came to me, just get up there, get in the back bend, and then see what's available. See what's available to me, right? That's the key in life. I really love that idea. Like, all right, let me just get up there and see what's available. Can I move my hand? All right, now can I move my foot? Can I move my other hand? Oh, now I'm walking, right? These insights when doing movement, really good. But the idea is here, can we just get to that place of being of discomfort and then see what's available? Can we get to the place in our lives where we feel discomfort and see what's available to us? That is really the key. That is the key to becoming comfortable in the discomfort, just to see what's available, just to get into it and be with it. The longer we can be in the discomfort, the longer we can be in the unknown, the more we are opening ourselves to possibility, because it's only in the unknown that there's possibility. There's no possibility in the known because we know it, right? It's known and it's limited because it's only what we know. And if it's only what we know, it's got to be from the past. It's got to be from our past experience. But if we can be comfortable in the discomfort, if we can be comfortable in a space that might be a little bit challenging for us, and just see what's available to us, then we can push through. So that handstand, can I just get up there and do that handstand and see what's available? And if I fall, it's okay. Can I get into that back bend and see what's available and then start moving just to see what I can do? Can I get to a place where I get on when I'm speaking? Can I get to a place in life where I am pushing through a relationship with somebody who's challenging me? Can I just see what's available in that relationship instead of having to know? Can I just get there and see what's available in the conversation? What about someone that I'm just meeting for the first time? What about striking up a conversation with a stranger? What about striking up a conversation with a spiritual leader that I'm enthralled with? And you know, you freeze up. Oh, I don't even know what to say. When I think about that person, if I met, Graham Hancock, I have a million questions right now in my mind. But when I meet him, I'm like, hi, Graham, But could I just get there and then see what's available? Instead of having to figure out, can I be present in the moment to see what's available? So the key to being comfortable in the discomfort is to be present in the moment and to just see what's available. Just get there. Just show up and see what's available. Hey, Lindsay, great to see you. So this is being comfortable in the discomfort. And what I noticed is that this is a whole new level of excavating procrastination, because I can see how I just avoid discomfort in certain areas And then I just procrastinate the task. Well, I don't want to not look good. I don't want to not do it right. I don't want to not be perfect the first time I do it. So let's not do it at all. Those are the limiting mindsets that I'm just noticing that I have. So I wanted to share with you this way of moving out of self-limitation by observing the places where we seek to avoid pain, where we seek to avoid discomfort, where we seek to avoid not doing it right, not being perfect. And the invitation is to just get there and see what's available. Just be present in the moment, breathe, and see what's available from that point. Because when you get physically, if you're at one place and you wonder what it looks like from on top of the hill, you got to climb. You won't know what it looks like until you get on top of the hill. So, let's just decline that call. Look, oops, forgot to turn the phone off. But if you need to get to that new location before you can see what's available, right? So if I'm down here and I go, it's going to be uncomfortable when I get up there, I don't know, I better not go, and I'll never see what's available. But let me just get there. Once I get there, then I'll see what's available. Maybe it's coming back down. Maybe it's going a little further. Maybe it's going to the other side. I don't know. But let me just be present to what's available. And the next piece of this is a deep trust, because we have to know that there's something greater than each of us, a mind greater than our own, a mind infinitely more powerful, more insightful, that loves us more than we can imagine, that's got our back, that wants us to only be happy and only be successful and only sees us as magnificent, right? So if I can get to the place that I'm uncomfortable, just to see what's available and be trusting enough that there's something that has my back, some intelligence, some consciousness, some awareness. We call it the presence. Some people call it God. Some people call it Mother Aya. Some people call it their higher self. Some people call it Jehovah. Some people, Christ consciousness, the I am presence. It has many names and it's way too big to be confined in a word. But that's the thing that has our back. That's the thing that has our lives. And so can I get to that place where I'm just a little uncomfortable and see what's available, and then knowing that there's something that has my back? And if I do that back bend and I fall over, it's all right. I got to take the good with the bad. I got to take some bumps along the way, but I know that it's all good. I know that it's all working together for my good. And I know that there's something guiding me way bigger than what I can see, right? So when I'm in the moment, I can't see the big picture. I got to just trust and be present and see what's available, see what's emerging. So I want to say some shout outs. Enrique, I will definitely take a look at the book A Long Way Home. Thank you so much for that recommendation. Tate, great to see you. Lindsay, great to see you. Virginia, hello. Baha'i, oneness in God. I'm not super familiar with the Baha'i faith, but I believe that oneness with God is the foundation of all religions. And if we could all just realize that all of us are just trying to be one with the divine, we'd be a lot better off. Religious wars seem really crazy to me, but I can see how easy it gets to be entrenched in my belief when I'm challenged by my sister who has a different belief. And that's been something that we're really working on together. So I believe in oneness, and I believe that my goal is to be a loving and open space for communication around the divine, no matter what the context is. Can I be unoffendable? Can I be unflappable? That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so there's our Facebook Live for today. Upcoming events at Rythmia, LGBTQ Week, November 24th through the 30th. Giovanni Bartolomeo, November 10th through the 17th. We've got this idea of being comfortable in the discomfort. Let's just get to the place that's discomfort, that is a little uncomfortable, and then see what's available to us, trusting that there's something that has our back, something infinitely greater than us that is working on our behalf. So that's it. Hey, Susan, thank you. We are all of the divine. Absolutely, sister. Peace and richest blessings to all of you. Have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for joining us. And I'll see you on Thursday for Walking the Path at 1 p.m. Central or 1 p.m. Pacific time. I'll talk to you then. Peace and richest blessings.